guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So just here to have another play around with the journal that we've been working on using our mass made items. So excuse me for rustling around. It's just as I switched the camera on, a load of stuff just dropped down under my desk, so I'm just moving it out of the way. So last time we did this page here. I'm trying to kind of marry it up now on the facing page using my little flip out piece. I've got this gorgeous image here of this duck, and I've got the leftover of the fabric ruffle that I've glued down here. So I'm going to try and just glue the fabric ruffle onto here because it will marry the pages up really. So if I'm just going to move the journal out of the way so it's not casting a shadow. So welcome to anybody joining for the first time in this little series. If you've watched my channel and are familiar with my mass making series, or well, it's not a series, my mass making workshops, which run every Tuesday, this little series is a bit of an add-on, just using some of the pieces that we've made during that series. And it's come around, or come about really, because lots of people had been joining in with the workshops, but then didn't really kind of know what to do, you know, how to use the pieces that they had made. Might be time to change my sponge, I think. Let's see if I have another one in my drawer. So they just wanted a little bit of or a few ideas, I guess, how to use some of their bulk made items, their mass made items. So that's what this little series is about. It's just a mini series. We're just, you know, working on filling a journal with our mass made things, and yeah, just giving a few pointers really as to ways you could use your mass makes. Obviously this is not gospel, this is not, you know, the only way to use your items. This is just merely for suggestion, merely for ideas. I'm just going to check that I'm in frame and filming. Okay. Oops, made a terrible job of inking that, I must say, but never mind. Now, do we want to back that with a bit of book page? Let's just have a look. Just wondered whether we could have some book page poking out, or maybe that side. Okay. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope you're managing to do some crafting. I mean, if you've followed along with the mass making workshops, you know, I really appreciate your support, and I'm so thrilled that, you know, touch wood, people are enjoying them still. And because I'm doing this, you know, those workshops, they're still continuing, so I'm not stopping doing them or anything. This is just a little add-on for the workshops. Yeah, so hopefully they will continue, you know, hopefully I'm going to continue with them, well, until they're no longer popular. You know, that's the plan. So unless anything else changes, the plan is that they will just be every week, you know, until they're sort of dropped off completely and nobody at all is watching them. And then I will just have to do mass making on my own, talking to myself at home. But I mean, all the time that hopefully it seems that they are being well received, then hopefully I will continue doing them. Just wonder whether we want to have a little label, so I'm going to cut that off just to get rid of those flowers. Could have the label there, right there, or at the top. maybe at the top. Admittedly, putting it at the top, I've now just effectively covered up the entire book page piece that I've glued down, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just pop this in here. Okay, like that. Just every time I pick up that dry wet wipe, it's pulling other things in with it. But oh gosh, it's now stuck on me with the glue. So I quite like that with the label. My eyelash trim had just dropped down. Let me move that out of the way. Okay, that looks cute, doesn't it? I'm just going to pull the book back in. And it's to go on this page, obviously. So I just want to sort of pop it on here and just see how it's looking so far. So looks cute. Wondering whether it needs anything else. I mean, it probably doesn't really, but I just never know when to stop. So I'll just see. Got this little love. That's quite sweet. Have that just somewhere. It's kind of the right colours, I guess. I don't know what that needs. Just bit flummoxed. I'm not quite sure what that needs. Obviously I hate leaving things not decorated up to the, you know, the nth degree. I like to really have a lot going on, so for me it just feels a little bit plain. But I mean, that sounds ridiculous because that flower's just titchy, isn't it? But it does make a difference. So I'm just going to pop that flower on there. Like that. And do you know what I'm thinking? We really haven't had an awful lot of butterflies in this journal, so I might just have a look and see whether I've got any butterflies that I could use. So, oh, come on. Let's just glue this down. Okay. That looks nice. I'm just going to trim this edge, which is very scraggly. So I don't mind it being scraggly, but that one just looked a little bit odd shape. There we go. That looks nice. Right. I was going to look for some butterflies, so now I'm thinking, where are they? Oh, ooh. Because I have been using my butterflies for a different project, and now I'm not going to be able to obviously find them after saying that actually I was secretly organised. Well, I am secretly organised. The problem here has occurred because I'm trying to have a bit of a clear up, so I'm now not so organised. Here we go. Right, because I had put all my butterflies into a tub. In fact, I'll pull the tub back in now. And I thought I'm just going to have all my butterflies in this little box. So that's where they were. But when we'd gone away for half term, I obviously took some with me. Well, I didn't take some. As you can see, I took the whole box with, well, the whole contents of the box. I didn't take the box, obviously. Yeah, so they're now back, obviously, back in their little box. Right, I would quite like to use a bright yellow butterfly, and now I just don't seem to have a bright yellow one here. Isn't it always the way? Just never have quite the right thing. You know, even in amongst having so much stash and stuff literally everywhere, still not quite the thing you actually are looking for. So got this one, which is nice and big. So let's just have a look. And I have got that green. That green might do the trick, actually. So, oh, that's quite nice actually. Could have that poking out like that. Butterflies, they just look good, don't they? You know, kind of wherever you put a butterfly, it looks good. So I quite like that. Now, I still feel I'm wanting some sort of fabric trim or something around here. It's just not working for me, being that plain. So let me just have a look at my little hand-stitched ruffle, which I know is obviously not the right colour. Let me just see if I've got any others. Or little flowers, maybe? Sorry about this, guys. I just having a look. No, definitely no. That one. No. I wish I had a yellow hand-stitched ruffle. Would have been really good, but I don't. Let me have another look. See if I've got anything else that's remotely the right sort of colours. No, I haven't. Oh, that's so annoying. Ah, right, okay. Let's just stick this butterfly on here. Because I really love him there. And obviously that just looks great with that green, doesn't it? Now I have got another... No, wrong colour. Thought I saw another green one in the same shade, but now... Oh, there we go. I was going to say now I'm not going to be able to find it. So I could have another butterfly up there, which that looks good. Still, I'm not loving that corner, so I'm going to have to see whether I've got any scraps of paper or anything like that that I could put in that corner that's going to just, you know, make it more pleasing to the eye. So let me just rummage around under my desk. I mean, rummaging around under my desk is the place that nobody wants to rummage around, quite frankly. It's terrible. Right. I mean, as you know, if you saw my video of my desk, I couldn't even show under my desk because it was just so appalling. Nope. What about that? Well, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Or I've got this one. Right, all I'm going to do is tear off a little corner like that, just to see how that looks. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. So sometimes, you see, it just literally is about filling in a little tiny area with something in the coordinating colour. And it just makes such a difference. So there we go. I mean, not that this is particularly a coordinating colour, but there's something obviously that's picking up the green from the birds and what have you that just made that work. You know, for me, I feel it just made it work. So pop that down there like that, and then I'm going to have this one on here like that, and then I don't know whether to have the decisions. Right, well, let's just go for this one. So this one I'm going to, I think, pop down. Actually, I'm going to pop this down like this on 3 sides. I was going to make it just a little tuck, but Oh, perhaps I will, because actually I don't think I've really done very much in here like a tuck. So I think I've mainly, you know, glued them all down as pockets. So there we go. Okay. So that looks really cute, doesn't it? Like that. And then obviously you've got a tuck spot there behind. And then I'm just going to glue this butterfly down there. And I normally leave them flapping. I'm going to glue this one slightly more than flapping, if that makes sense. Only because two reasons. A, it's on the edge of that page, so it feels a bit vulnerable to me. B, this is going to have bits moving in and out. And C, it's not on the thickest paper. So for all of those reasons, I'm just going to, you know, pop it down there like that. Okay, so that looks really cute, doesn't it? Now, I have just, oh no, I was going to say just spotted a button that I thought would be perfect in there. But this is a button with a shank, and the shank was actually what was sticking up, which at a glance looked like holes. I wonder whether I could cut the shank off and have that there. Oh, you see, this is what happens when you just have rubbish everywhere. You then spot things and it just throws you off in a different direction. So now I've got to try and find my my plier-y, cutter-y things. No, I'm not going to be able to find them. They're in here somewhere, but oh, they're here. I wonder whether I will be able to cut that close enough. Sometimes these shanks come off really easily, like that one. Not that it necessarily means easy and in the right place, obviously. Let's just try and get any of that remaining plastic out. Okay, that's nice there. I'm just going to use my 3-in-1 and glue that down. Ah, that just looks really sweet, doesn't it? Okay, right, so that's another page done. So we'll just go through the book and find somewhere else that we fancy doing. I'm going to do this page, I think, because I want to just leave this flat for a moment so that button dries on there. Now, again, this is obviously a single page, so because this is the flimsy page, so I just like to put the embellishments on the, you know, the solid pages. So that's quite nice because we don't have to worry about matching anything up or marrying it up with other pieces or anything. You know, it then will be a lot quicker and easier to do. Let's have a look and see what piece that we would like to use. These are just obviously those pieces that I've just pulled out for that other page. So I'm just having a look. I mean, this heron is really nice, isn't it? I think that's a heron. Again, I'm probably just showing my ignorance, and it's probably not a heron at all, but I think it is. Right, let me pop those down and we'll just see what piece we would like to use for that. I mean, I have to say, obviously I have got those bits that I haven't used yet, but can you see how much emptier my mass making box is now? Because it was quite stuffed. And just literally this handful of things that we've done has used that volume of stuff. So although the mass making, you know, you feel like you have an abundance of things, they get used pretty quick, you know. Yeah, I don't think there's as much there as you first think. Right, pulled out those couple of pieces. Oh, and we've also got these tags, which might have some fun with a tag on another page. Right, let me put this down again. I was thinking on another page, but actually maybe we could use the tag on this page. It's quite nice, isn't it? I had originally pulled out the coin envelope, but I think the tag is nicer actually. So let's go with the tag. Right, I've got some book page. It was just slid onto the floor, fallen off onto the floor beneath my chair. So just going to tear some around. Just pop that down there. I mean, I think that looks really nice already, and just got some ruffle. Obviously, I'm not going to leave that tag like that. Oh gosh, no. As if I would just leave it that blank. It just, yeah, it just wouldn't happen, would it? Let's face it. So let's just pop this down here. Going to move it up slightly higher, and I'm going to pop I'm going to continue calling this a heron because I feel it is, but apologies to those people who are, you know, much better with their birds than I am. If I'm calling it a heron and it's not, I do apologise. Right, that's that. Now, again, do we want to have a label on here? So I'm thinking, pick up this one. Like that. And I'm just wondering whether we could have that as a little tuck spot on its own, you know, or in its own right. There. What do you guys think? I quite like that. So let me just ink this up. Like that. Okay. To ink around the label a bit. Now the label, it has been printed on ivory cardstock, so it's quite yellowy anyway, but just, you know, so it matches really well, like that. Now, what do we want to put as a little tab? Got that green ribbon that we have used in other places in the book, and it's always nice to have sort of continuity, isn't it? So I think I'm going to use that. That down. And to be honest, I'm just going to staple that. Well, I maybe am not, because I can't now get my drawer open. Hold on. Oh, time to clear out the drawers, definitely. Right, here we go. Do two staples because it's quite wide ribbon, and obviously they're tiny staples. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna have the green ruffle. Now, do we prefer it at the top or the bottom? Oh, the bottom's really nice. It's almost like framing it. Yeah, I quite like it at the bottom, I think. Now, do we want that further over and have it like a little pocket this side? Yeah, I think we do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to commit and glue this down. And I mean, that just for me is very helpful, because it just saves me then, you know, sitting here deliberating for ages, because it's like too late then. The piece is already stuck down. So even if then something comes to me and I think, oh, I wish I'd, you know, done something else instead, you just have to view it as actually it was fate, and that's how it was meant to be stuck in. So yeah, I definitely find it helpful to commit something either to the page or to a pocket or to a tag or, you know, something like that, because it gives me a starting point, which if I don't have that, the deliberation can just go on and on and on, as you probably all have noticed. Right, so we've got that. Now, just wondering, let me have a look. I've got my bows here, so oh, hold on. Oh, come on. Oops, I've got some more of that baker's twine there. Oh, look. Just happen to have these yellow ones, which I know it sounds strange because you probably are thinking there's no other yellow, because I don't know how well this is coming out, but he's got this yellow beak, which just then is picked up by that bow. So although it seems like a strange choice, just in case it's not coming out very well on the camera, that does go perfectly with his yellow of his beak. So I'm going to pop this down here. Like that. Oh, come on. Just going to have it to the side. Like that. And then I'm going to have this ruffle at this curved angle. So I'm just going to try and hold it roughly in place and apply my glue straight to the ruffle. Okay. Okay. So that's glued down there. And then I'll just glue this side. Okay, so that looks really cute. And then the bow, just to decide, you know, whether to have it down here or up here or anywhere in between, maybe like here. So again, just take my 3-in-1, just pop that on there. I might need to actually hold that with a clip, I'm not sure. Do I need to? Where's the... I just touched my clips and oh, hold on. Oh gosh, come on. Right. Okay, so I'm going to just try and clasp it like that. Okay, so hopefully I've got that pinched in. Right, so the only other thing for me, I would quite like something else yellow somewhere. So I'm thinking either a little flower or a butterfly. I don't mind which. It's just what I can find first, really. Oh, it's a bit annoying when you can't find what you're after. I can't think really. I had a load of yellow flowers in those lovely Prima Got flowers, which I know that I've showed before. I'm running really low on them now. I don't know whether you can even get them here in this country. I don't even know if you can get them anymore anywhere, actually, if I'm truthful, but I've never seen them over here. But I do have this tin which has got a mixture of flowers that I've used before, you know, when I've been going to places and wanted to take some flowers with me. So luckily, you know, there's one or two just still in here. I have got the Prima Got flowers in other colours, but just not the yellows. Actually, I've just spotted. This is another little tub that I've used obviously in the past when I've been taking things with me. So this has got a handful of little yellow ones, so I might be able to use a couple of those. Oops. Okay. Right. Let me check what the time is. It's like 30 minutes. Okay, not too bad. So, oh gosh. So we could have a little flower here. It's quite nice, isn't it? Just check that's not too. Yeah, I quite like it like that. So again, let's just commit before we are here all day just watching me, shall we, shan't we, shall we, shan't we? You know, just over the placement of some paper flowers, which is just crazy. Literally crazy. Crazy, but but often. Crazy, but often. Oh gosh, now I've just pulled off the end of the blobby glue from here. Now it's stuck all over my fingers. Hold on a second. Let me get that off and put it in the bin. Okay. Put that one down. And then we're just going to layer it just with this one in the centre. Okay. Oh, come on, it's now stuck on me, not on the tag. Right. Okay. So, there we go. Another page done using tag from our Mass Makes. So, obviously you can see now how the journal's coming together. I mean, you've probably got enough ideas, to be honest, you know, to go off and do your pieces now. As you can see, I mean, we just have these pages left to do, which obviously I've not even covered the inside of the back cover yet. So, you know, I haven't got round to that at all. So there will be obviously two pieces here that we need. What other pages have we got? We've got a page here, and there. I think that's it. And then just the inside of this page. So, I mean, there's really not a ton more to do. You know, I don't know whether you guys really kind of need more pointers. I would think that you're probably pretty set on your own now and raring to go. So I'm not sure, you know, whether I will come back and do these on, you know, on camera or not really. But if I don't, thank you so much for obviously watching along so far. If I do, obviously I will see you next time. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks then. Bye.